Hello everyone, Dustin Zander with Creating the Difference. We're back with another bowling ball review. And we got Billy Revs throwing that new track Archetype. First shot here is going to be a 4-9. So Billy's going to actually go ahead and just make a little move left just to open up the launch angle a little bit. But let's talk about this bowling ball here. Has the QR11 solid cover stock with the iCore 3.0 Slim. The iCore 3.0, not the Slim, was in the Paragon, and we know that the iCore was in the Paradox, which is one of my favorite balls of all time, if not the favorite ball of all time. So Billy Revs made that move, hits the hole, strikes. It's a good shot there. So the numbers on the iCore 3.0 Slim is the RG of 2.518, a diff of 0.53, and a mass bias differential of 0.020. So you can get that one a little further to the right. Another strike, another good shot there. Compared to the iCore 3.0 in the Paragon, that ball had a RG of 2.486, a diff of 0.56, and a mass bias differential of 0.15. So, different numbers in the core, definitely a different shape. So we're going to see what this ball can really do out on the lanes. Little mixer there. Looks like Billy Revs be striking with this ball, but Billy Revs strikes with everything. Being a 230 average player, you're going to strike a lot. That shot he sent a little further to the right, but it's still a pretty continuous piece. It's definitely stronger. Definitely a stronger piece. So this ball is going to be possibly a good ball for the fresh. Still a stronger bowling ball. Something that's going to dig into the oil. And let's talk about the box surface of this bowling ball here. Box surface of the Archetype is 500-1500 Sire. So it's actually, looking at the specs of both of these balls, the Paragon and the Archetype, moved in a little bit, and looks like he left the 245. Looking at the specs of both of these balls, have the same cover, just different cores, and have the same factory finish. So, me personally, I'm pretty excited for this bowling ball here. The iCore is one of my favorite core shapes of all time. So, whenever, they have a new ball with it or a variation of it, moved right on that shot and flat 10'd. Whenever they have a new variation of it, I'm always interested to try it. From seeing the ball go down the lane, visually, it doesn't look as early as the Paragon. Paragon for me was pretty early. So actually, I would be interested to see how this compares to that, but also with the Paradox. So Billy moved back in, got it to the right again, and another flat 10 for Billy. So when we're looking at this type of shape here, for a lower rev rate player, this ball looks pretty strong. So Billy does have a lower rev rate, lower to mid rev rate. So the ball is going to be, reading early, and when it makes the turn, or when it gets to the break point, it's not really going to have enough power to get back, and that was way in. So he's gonna, you see him laughing. He's gonna do another shot there, just to give him another shot for the Archetype. But the higher rev rates might actually see more of an advantage to this bowling ball, considering these couple shots that we're seeing out of Billy and just, what we're seeing out of the performance. Like, you don't want to have a ball in your hand that you have to be perfect with. Now, there will be situations where, the lower rev rate guy is going to, see an advantage with this bowling ball. And that was a wrap 10, actually. They're going to see an advantage with this bowling ball. But I think a lot of the time you're going to see a lot of the higher rev rate guys making this ball look pretty good out on the lanes. And we're bowling on the CTD Education Center house shot, which is Wall Street version 2. So, of course, we've seen Billy flat 10 a couple times, and he just wrapped 10. So, the move, that one kind of looked like a flat 10 there, almost wrap. But the move for those flat and wrap 10s is, you really have a couple options. To me, it just looks like it's hooking too early for Billy, so I would have him square up the launch angles, try to get it to the dry with the closed launch angles, and there you go. That was good. That one it looked like he did the opposite of what I said. He opened up the launch angles just to get it to the dry down lane. So once it saw friction, it could really make the turn. But yeah, it looks like this ball is going to be pretty versatile in terms of how you can use it. You can use it on the fresh with some surface, or you can even have a little bit less surface on it and use it as like a 2-ball. Still strong enough. When the bigger traction balls like a Paragon are too early, you can go to a ball like the Archetype that's going to get down the lane a little bit better, just with a little less surface. It does come out of the box with a good amount of surface on it. So if you're using them in combination with each other, it would definitely be advantageous to have a little less surface on this Archetype. Kept that one in the oil, and it made the turn. So it's pretty strong piece out of the new track Archetype, but it does look pretty good, nice, continuous ball motion. If you're interested in picking yourself up a track Archetype, check out ctdbowling.com. If you're a member of our staff, you can get a discount on this ball, and if you're interested in becoming a member of our staff, you can join for free on ctdbowling.com just by selecting that regional staff button. I am Dustin Zana with Creating the Difference. Have a great day.